Hello everyone, I'm Mewtwo and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. Yes, we're going to jump right back into it because this was fun and I want to keep playing it. Might be able to play a little bit more today, so let's see how far we can get. Oh yeah, right. There we go. Zero says BRB. I did a little bit of studying while I was off stream, like learning the characters' ins and outs. I didn't realize that March 7th's shield actually provokes enemies into attacking them. I thought it was just a shield, but nothing more. And also so a few things like Don Heng, I think he does more damage whenever they're broken. Oh no, wait. What was it? It was like something like that. I need to restudy these again. But yeah, there's a section over here that like details their skills a bit more. It's like if the enemy is slow, the ultimate damage increases. So you want to slow them before doing it so you do the max amount of damage from it. And like apparently he can get like an attack buff if you press triangle before a fight. Of course he has a heal. I think yeah, whenever you break an enemy, he gets more attack stacks. Stuff like that. And I think whenever they're frozen from her, she does additional damage. Where is it? I think it's this right here. Ah. Yes, no. Sorry, it's not that. I can't remember what it was. I also know that, if you use your ultimate, it extends the frozen chance. Oh, no, that's right. If they're frozen... I don't know. Sorry, I must be reading something wrong. Maybe it's her I'm thinking of. The shocked lady. Official 2.0 here. Yeah, okay, this is the one I was thinking of. When they're already shocked, it extends their duration of the shock. And then whenever they're shocked, she does additional damage to the people who are shocked, so... And if you use her technique, then she 100% shocks the entire enemy. Oh no, random enemy. Okay. Anyway, I did some studying, but I already forgot everything, so let's continue. Let's head to the objective here. I turned the game down a bit because I knew it was a little bit loud. I apologize. It was hard to do a sound test on the game because I didn't want to start the game, essentially, so... Oh, I guess I can read all these portraits again if I want. They'll say... Oh, wait, no. They'll probably say something new, right?
Zendar 1 Kulbara, Genius Society member 1. I hung up his portrait purely out of respect. Without him, there would be no Genius Society today. Frankly, I don't know what he has achieved. None of his books and inventions have survived. But there's gotta be a place for the founder of the society, right?
Hello, Ace. Hi.
Polka Kakamund, member 4 of the Genius Society. A woman full of mystery. Many people in the society died by her hand. I haven't heard anything about her for many years, but I firmly believe she is still alive. Hey, Lord of Silence, if you're here, if you're listening, I'm member 83 Herda, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about. This is Aiden, member 22 of the Genius Society, the most selfless and the strangest one. He spent his whole life helping others. Personally, I don't see the point. But the society is famous thanks to him. The Inter-Astral Peace Corporation has been trying to find a replacement ever since his death. They searched for many Amber Eras, but no genius was willing to lower their head to the IPC. Until they found me. Oh, Elias Salas, such a lovely old fellow. He is member 56 of the Genius Society, one of the only 2 publicly elected ministers in the society's history. Be grateful to him. He created the Synthesia beacons and overrange remote sensing, the cornerstones of modern cosmic communication. However, he did not disclose his inventions to the public. So I hereby certify that the rights of these 2 technologies belong to the Intelligentsia Guild. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the guild, but it is impressive that they managed to reproduce Elias Salas's inventions. Member 76 of the Genius Society, Screw'em. I've known him for a long time. He's a really good man, a gentleman with an exceptional mechanical mind. I've learned a lot from him. Recently, I have been working with him and Ron May on a project. I hope this project can help us get closer to the greatest mystery of the universe.
And that would be...
This is Madame Herda, or better known as Member 83 of the Genius Society. In her childhood, she solved the solitary waves theory and the spark model hypotheses. In her adolescence, she found the sigma baryons conversion method. In middle age, she proposed the Herda sequence and published a paper on de-aging. In her senior years, she managed to reverse her own age via de-aging and went on to solve the mystery of the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and even captured and sealed a stellaron. Madame Herda has saved the planet she was on from destruction 19 times and has met the Eons twice. This space station is her property.
She's like Purah from Breath of the Wild. What's this? Index. Not yet available. Alright. Alright, Herda.
Hey, there you are.
How did you get here so soon?
I haven't moved. What you're seeing is one of my remote-controlled puppets. They're all over the station. I just connect to one wherever I am needed. Enough chit-chat. I am working on a big project with a few colleagues. If we succeed, it will answer the ultimate question that's been puzzling us for thousands of amber eras. The truth about eons. Eons. Think about it. What mystical existences. Some eons used to be ordinary humans like you and me, but somehow they managed to obtain power beyond our imagination. They are mysterious, powerful, silent, and terrifying. It's hard to explain all the mysteries surrounding them. How were they created? Why were they created? What were they created for? Have you ever thought about these questions?
Nope.
Great!
Oops.
Curiosity is the foundation of science. Now, we can't just think about it, we should also act. I want to give you the chance to participate in this project. Let's work together. The 4 geniuses of the society wrote a program together. You see the big machine in the office?
Uh-huh.
That machine contains a universe.
Well then.
Just like the universe we live in, but it's more streamlined and customized.
Okay.
I call it the metaverse.
Oh dear. Seriously? Don't ride that hype train.
Oh, really? That's what my partner said as well. Fine. I am a team player. Then let's call it the simulated universe.
Okay.
Now go and experience it for yourself. I will guide you in the simulated universe to make sure nothing happens to you. I'll even give you a substantial reward.
Oh, it's a start of a story quest. Simulated universe, first closed beta. Yes, just stand there and computer will read your brainwaves and automatically generate an immersive simulated experience. That is good. Okay. So we're in the metaverse. Can you see this message? If you do, just tap anywhere on the screen. Your body is still sitting in the office. This is a simulated universe generated from your memories. This is only the alpha test server where the features are not fully available. Now try to walk around. See, you can move around now. I want you to play Akvili and find some monsters to fight. Let's see what simulated Aeon will notice you first. Alright, so I want to try some things out here. So, like...
This will strengthen our position.
Oh yeah, he has some stack buff. Okay.
It's too late.
YouTube, I preloaded these 2 kids so you don't have to fight alone. How very kind of me. Activate 2 times to experience faster combat. Autobots automatically use abilities in combat.
The time is now.
You have the worst luck running into me.
Well, Kleepoth. There's a murmur in the amber sky. It's dusk. You look up to find a countless copper ore, amber and opal, falling from the sky. This is a wondrous mineral rain. In the steam, the colossal thing stretched their spine from the mantle with a sledgehammer gripped in their broad palm. You open your eyes and realize that this is actually Kleepoth, the Aeon of Preservation. Some kind of role-playing? There's a huge roar around them. This is a warning for you. Then they disappear before your eyes. Our calculations are correct. Kleepoth, the Aeon Preservation, has really appeared. Herta's voice suddenly sounded, and she let out an ambiguous giggle. The Aeon of Trailblaze, Akavili's revival has protected an old friend. What is happening? Tell me more stories about the relationship between the Aeons. What you saw was a simulated Aeon carefully cultivated by Ruin, May, and Skrulum. The simulated Aeons will ignore us just like the real ones, so I set your simulated identity as Akavili, Aeon of Trailblaze, to attract them. With a click of her tongue, Herta says, "Now it seems they have my judgment that my judgment is correct. Next time you run into the Aeons, try to get something out of them." What do you want to know? Myths of Aeons, anecdotes, love stories, the origin of the universe, anything will do. Herta was annoyed. Just think of something. I'll cover you for this test. See, I used my clearance to enhance your blessings. Now you can go have some fun. Don't ask why. Just thank me. Go, pick one. When a character inflicts weakness break on a character, the character gains a shield. Characters receive a shield at the end of the turn. Upon entering a battle, yeah, let's do that one. That one's pretty damn good. Use preservation blessings to increase your survivability. Look for opportunities to improve your combat strength and have an audience with the Amber Lord again. Okay. Is there anything else in this office I want to look at before I move on? I don't see anything.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's go.
Batter up!
Try that again.
The time is now. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Rules are made to be broken!
Alas, Kleepoth didn't come. I guess as much. Pick the blessing that turns the shields into damage and hurry onward. Okay. Yeah, that one. Oh dear. Okay.
This will strengthen our...
Freeze.
You two, I'm going to speed up the process. Now you're going to fight 3 times in a row. This is not how the simulated universe should operate, but I'm running out of patience. Okay. Be sure to collect preservation blessings, okay? See if we can get Kleepoth to visit once more.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move. Tough luck running into me. Here.
Let's go.
You're annoying. You can't run.
I've no interest in conflict.
My turn.
Too late to
Told you I could fight.
Let's make it quick. to be broken.
Told you I could.
Oh, the voice lines are different when they're sped up. Interesting. Come on. Okay, I'll just choose the best one every time. Darn it. Crit damage increases and is blasted to all enemies. Oh, they probably won't come. My character receives a shield, increase the max damage. Sorry, I temporarily revoked your activity permissions. I need to apologize to you about something. I confess, I'm a little too eager for success. I won't interfere with the system again. Just play as you like. Kleepot's appearance was probably just a coincidence. That's it anyway, I'm sorry. Okay.
Huh, crash now or crash later?
I don't see anything else to do in this area, so I'm just gonna... I've been pretty good. How about you? Let's do this guy. Yay!
Move carefully.
My turn! Here! Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move!
A commission from a game store? That sounds pretty cool.
Try that again!
Just a scratch.
You can't run!
I've no interest in conflict.
Phew! Try that again! You can't run!
Fight. The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Told ya!
Fight is over and you wait in place, but nothing happens. What should I do? There's a long silence followed by a deep sigh from Herta. I was expecting them to appear. Never mind, I'll switch off the simulated universe then. It'll only take a second and you won't feel a thing. Let's chat back in reality. Herta? They came! You hear Herta's stunned words. No, not them. It's another Aeon. It's... Her voice suddenly drifts off. You have a strange feeling about this, as if Herta's words solidified and the whole simulated universe became somehow unreal. You see a blurry figure made of mirror fragments, and the facial features are repeatedly refracted by the prism to form a mystery. Countless memories spring up before your eyes. You see Kafka. Her body is stretched, deformed, and rubbed together with the umbrella in her hand, turning into the water droplets and falling at your feet. You find yourself becoming a weeping Adlivan baby with an uncut umbilical cord. You remember that there's a golden scar on your body and golden blood flowing on the dying planet. You find yourself dark-skinned and wearing a robe on the wasteland. You find that you are a swift shadow across the abyss, reaching out to catch the shooting star. Then their voice suddenly came. The robe flutters and wraps around your dark skin. You laugh at exploration. The silk threads spin, overlap, and weave into oceanic words. Every word they say is connected to each other like a whisper. Before you can say anything, they suddenly disappear. Wait, let's talk about Kafka. We did it! Hardy yells with excitement. That was Fully. They thought you were the fallen Akavili, so they actively started a conversation with you. Fully is valuable for our research because they have the memories of all beings and know almost as much about everything as Novus does. Come on out, you two. I want to upgrade this simulated universe. You need to stay in there even longer in the future. You said you wouldn't interfere anymore. Feels like a hook pulled at your belly button and the entire body tumbled in a circle. When you open your eyes, you're already back in Herta's office. Your first experience of the simulated universe had ended. Okay. Success. I have to tell this news to Stefan. Steven, right away. You two, don't just stand there. Go in again for a walk and see if you can get a few more words out of them or something. You should show me some respect. Oh, you're right. I got too excited. Sorry, you two. I do respect you. If you don't mind, could you please go in for another test? I've upgraded the simulated universe. Nowadays, more RAM and can support longer sessions. I guess the last round was pretty boring, so I'll get Steven to add some more fun stuff. This part is specifically made for you. I hope you have lots of fun. Yeah, I love fun games. Steven said the same. I don't really get it, but whatever. What's more important is that the rewards also increased. Overall, this is a long scheduled version update with longer gameplay, more content, better rewards, and more bizarre difficulty curve. So get ready and prepare to get back into the simulated universe beta test. I will help you out more. Oh, I got her. Okay. What's up? I'll only answer questions about the simulated universe. About the simulated universe project. Got some questions? How's it going to answer the mystery of the Aeons? Oh, in layman's terms, they'll simulate the Aeons themselves, then we can ask them questions. The Society has pulled a lot of strings and diverted a lot of resources to make this project happen. The false Aeons we have simulated are connected with real paths, so you can say we have basically created a bunch of powerless minigods. Of course, if you want to get into the nitty-gritty, it's not that simple. This project has encountered plenty of hiccups along the way. It wasn't all smooth sailing. You said there were other collaborators? Well, the project was jointly launched with 4 members of the Society. There's Ruin May, a master in the field's creation. She cultivated the protoplasms of the simulated Aeons. There's Screwlum, the famous mechanical aristocrat, who is responsible for writing the underlying logic of the program and the algorithm for the galaxy. There's me, Herdu, who is responsible for providing the venue, personnel, resources, and adding some interesting systems to the project. There's also Steven. He wants to keep it a secret, so forget about him. Why need me? Well, because you're special. You have a Stellaron in your body. You're living the life of a trailblazer while also receiving a glance from Nanook. So the Aeons may be more willing to accept you. You know, the Aeons have no concept of free will at all. They think about nothing but their destined paths, so when we ask them questions, they simply ignore us. Even when the Skrulin gave them such a simulated personality and maxed out their socialization stat. So we decided a different approach. With you. So some questions. About the content of the simulated universe. Got some questions? What exactly does it simulate? It is a simulation of the entire universe according to Skrull's design, but right now the only limited locations are open for access in this terminal. It's enough for us. Skrull likes to design big useless things. He has a whole planet to himself, so he doesn't care about the spatial limitations. Why is combat a part of the design? Because combat is the best way to demonstrate which path one is likely to walk. We can only summon those simulated Aeons we design when there's a connection to a path. Those creatures don't have any special powers, but are as much as a real pain in the butt as their actual gods. Does it read my thoughts? Of course, for your safety, I want to ensure that everything you see is manageable. I don't want you to lose your mind in the simulation. About simulated universe rewards. I knew you'd ask about this. Go on. What do I get for testing the simulated universe? You can keep all the information you get from the simulated Aeons. Isn't that enough? Some people would sell their firstborn just to see an Aeon, and you'll get to speak to them face to face. I thought you were talking about a financial reward. Oh, well, if you want, I'm sure I can arrange something. I have more credits than I know what to do with, but honestly, it's just a bunch of numbers that IPC typed up. I want to give you something more practical and realistic, something that can really help you, so it may be different from how you imagined. That's all. See you soon. Don't forget to test my simulated universe. Okay. Let's go ahead and just leave.
It's getting late. Where to now?
I can teleport now. Yay. Open navigation. Okay. Preview locations. Show you maps. Okay. Select space anchors or teleport to get to destinations quickly. Boop boop. Hello! Hello, Pikachu Star. I guess I'm winning. I got a text. I forgot how to answer these things. Oh, phone. Oh, sorry. Message. Arlen. Are you still at the space? Hey, it's me. I got your number without asking. Are you still at the space station? Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Of course, we haven't said farewell yet. The station is launching a program called Project Revival. If you have time, I'd like to ask for some help. Uh-oh. The bonus credits for this month are running out. This is the last message. Come, I'll be waiting. Okay. How are you, Pika?
It's getting late. Where to now?
It's always getting late. Arlen, head security reporting to... Oh, it's you, Sorry, I didn't recognize you at first. I don't remember these guys' voices, sorry. I was just thinking about ways to improve the security department's emergency response training. After all, this is an important part of Project Revival. If the Legion dares to attack us again, I don't want to make things easier for them. Project Revival? Well, Project Revival is a set of post-disaster operational protocols that Lady Asta and the heads of the 5 departments collaboratively developed using data gathered about the damage sustained by the space station. It also involves many other confidential initiatives, such as the Curio Collection Squad, Security Zoning, and the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation's damage assessment. Curio Collection what? Curio Collection Squad, Security Zoning, and the damage assessment of Inter-Astral Peace Corporation are all part of the Project Revival. But the implementation of Project Revival is not easy, and the Lady Asta believes that the number of personnel needed exceeds our previous estimates. Sorry if it seems to come out of nowhere, you two, but would you like to help? You protected me in the past when we battled those Legion monsters, you two. You are truly a trustworthy comrade. That's why I immediately thought of asking your help. Please just... Oh, no, that's kind of sassy. Please just order me around as you please. That's not an order at all. If you're willing to help, we'd really appreciate it. It's nothing too difficult, really. The department staff are busy with Project Revival. Can you please go to every zone in the space station to see if they need assistance? By the way, here's a commission fee, a total of 648. I'm not sure much I should offer you. Since my living expenses are already covered by the space station, I had no idea how much money is worth. We can't put a price on our friendship. Hopefully with your help with the Project Revival, Lady Asta will finally get a good night's sleep. Okay. Oh. I got another message. Oh? From Abraham. Wait. Hold on. There's like a text chain here. Or mass text. Well, can someone please help me? It's urgent. I need to reply ASAP. What happened? The security department is about to be in position. Darn, did you hit the send all button? Abraham, he's terrified by every little thing out there. The squad has helped him so many times before. He's probably making a big deal out of nothing again. I'll ask everyone just ignore him. In the reception hall where I was working on Project Revival, I ran across the insurmountable obstacle. I'm sure Alfred would have come to my rescue if you were still around. Where did I get so many friends? Technical issues such as your friend list is no problem for my researchers, so sorry if my researchers get inconvenience you in any way. They type fast. I've already taken to myself to block the rest of your admirers who are still queuing to add you to their friend list. As for all those requests already received, it's up to you to decide what to do with them. Okay. Alright, let's go to this. So, oops, I just canceled it. It's fine. Yeah, they have really interesting clothes in this. What's her name? I think was it Asta? Her outfit's ridiculous. Do I have her? I'll look at her real quick. I have Asta. Yeah. She has like so much going on. Can we get a close up of that? Can't really zoom in. Oh wait, here we go. Nope, that's not it. Can't really zoom in. God, sucks. Oh, there we go. Okay, she's got a choker, she's got a collar and a bow tie, but she also has a lanyard with her identification, another kind of identification on the right sleeve. She has she has attached sleeves. She's got several streamers going down the right side. She has several belts going to a connected belt around her waist. How do you put that on in the morning? What's going on? Wolf Girl. No, but I want her. Who's Wolf Girl? Oops. Come on, bunny. Give me a gold. Damn it. money. I trusted you. I did get a new character, though. Who is that? Natasha. Have I seen her in action yet? Wait, isn't that her? That's her in the light cone. Okay. I feel like it's appropriate then. What is your deal? Physical damage. She's physical. Okay. Heals all allies for Natasha's max HP. When healing allies with HP percent at 30% or lower, increases outgoing healing by 25%. Okay. Love restores a single ally for restores ally for another. Natasha's max HP plus 40 beginning of each turn. I'll say it's a heal and a regen. To weaken all enemies. Well, weakened enemies heal. Okay. Yeah, she's just a healer. Okay. Also got Herda as well. What can you do? Let's see. An ally attacks cost an enemy treater just to follow below 50% or lower. Herda will launch a follow-up attack. Okay, she's a follow-up one. Okay. Her skill is deals ice damage to 50% of the Herda's enemies. If the HP is higher than 50%, it does more damage. Deals ice damage to 120% too. Okay. And then after using a technique, Herda's H attack increases by 4% 3 turns at the beginning of the next battle. Okay. Alright. We'll just slap a thing on her and let's get going. Don't I have an upgraded databank somewhere? Maybe not. Okay. You have the perfect number for bunny points. What is it? Oh. Nice. Nice. 69,000. God, look at all these people. Oh. Okay, so that's just a notice board. Sorry, the exclamation mark's bothering me. Bothers me. Yes. Alright. Let me go back to the quest again. How do I get to that? Travel log? No, that's the events. So it'd be missions. There we go. Yeah, Rose of Revival. Should be in this room somewhere. There you are. Please rest assured that this zone is now completely under the control of the Courier Collection Squad. Why is there... I remember you. You're that guy who was morbidly scared to death. Remember me? I also remember you, but now I'm not afraid of death anymore. The friends who once stood by my side day and night have already taken the lead in entering the eternal night, and yet I'm still here, not knowing when my life will end. Life is but a path to death, but not today. I don't want to die at the hands of those monsters until I avenge Alfred. Miss Hinkle transferred me here to the obstacle detection terminal so that I could follow the lead of Wen Mingde, head of the Courier Collection Squad, and having myself up on the front line. But as soon as I came here, I encountered a problem about reactivating the space anchor over there. The solution is just a few steps away. It may look like a few steps, but I can do it. I can't do it, even if I muster all my courage. Well, actually, the activation itself isn't the difficult part. You just need to get close to the space anchor, and the biological polarity of your body will be enough to activate it. The real challenge is all the monsters along the way. Back when I was working at the obstacle detection terminal, they said there was nothing but distant shadows that I could just brush aside. Then the invasion happened, and when I learned that they got Alfred, my heart began to fill up with hatred. But when I became a member of the Courier Collection Squad and met them face to face, all I felt was fear. At that moment, Alfred's fading eyes flashed in my head. I felt short of breath, with cold sweat all over my body and my legs trembling. What a loser, right? I just couldn't find the courage to go through it and activate the space anchor, and it had to be like this for several days. So you two, do you think you can... Let's go together. We can look out for each other. No, I can't. I'll just get in the way. You two, please activate the space anchor. I'm counting on you. Alright, then. Let's go, I guess. Boop, 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 boop.
song's for you. Keep up!
Told you I could fight.
Ready to lose yourself?
Actually, let's slow back down.
Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
My turn.
Yeah, my actual team's actually pretty strong.
You couldn't have done it without me.
I leveled them up a bit. Triple authentication failed. Opening the hatch is forbidden. Even the space station special permit is unable to open this hatch. A so-called triple authentication is required here. Entering this mysterious cabin seems to require some extra effort. How about I smash it? Triple authentication. Oh, I did it. Okay, I guess I'd go back to him now. Do I want to kill this guy? It looks like a big boss. Oh, hello. A very ordinary little robot providing very ordinary life services aboard the space station. You notice a button sticking out of the robot, looking like it might be a power button. You decide to force shut down. You notice that the little robot has been on standby here for some time. You push the power button, sending the little robot into sleep mode. You say dive. Seems to anticipate a power for the space station. It's not much, but it's still enough to make you puff your chest out in pride. What? I did it! I turned the robot off. Alright, Alright, so what are you weak against? You weak against ice?
Huh.
Oh.
Crush now or crush later?
Is it also weak to lightning? No, that's something else. Okay. Alright, so we're going to power up and then ice them, so...
This will strengthen our position.
Freeze!
Move carefully. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
Stay right there while I give you a present!
How about this? Just a scratch.
Try that again!
The time is now.
Let's rock.
Watch this! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
It does need more, yes.
Let's go.
You can't run!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Keep up. My tempo.
Rules are made to be broken! Clemency? Never heard of it.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Yeah, I didn't kill him. Uh-oh. There you go. Yay! The special access card is vaguely distinguishable from all the others. The corners are chipped with the writings that are worn out. It's unclear if it works. When the light is at a certain angle, the words can vaguely be seen printed on the card. Access is a triple. I'll try. I got a thing. I got another unicorn. That's cool. I can upgrade my current unicorn. Like, oh, I know it's a different one. Oh no, it's the wrong one. Sorry. I must have unequipped it. How dare I? Actually, no, sorry. Equip that again. It's already leveled up, I didn't realize that. I did some stuff while I was off stream, so. Just superimpose this one, right. There. Boop.
Oh, shiny. Ooh, sparkly.
So can I open this now? Is this what this for? Verification failed. Ugh. Retrieve authentication and verification card. Submitting request to access terminal. Please wait. Submitting. Access granted. Please select the certification quiz to choose access. Tier 3. Activating synchronization program. Activation successful. Beacon signal is coming from the base zone. Signal is very strong. It's within 300 meters. Analyzing incoming visuals. Analyzing. Analysis successful. You see a group of images shot in strange angles. After much thought, you become convinced that the torso in the image is a remnant of the Antimatter Legion. The camera seems to be attached to this monster's body. Tier 2 certification. Activating synchronization program. Activation successful. Beacon signals coming from the storage zone. Currently synchronizing the surveillance data. Analyzing. Please wait. The surveillance videos you can access is extremely blurry. You can only see some wubbaboos floating downward outside a wall-sized window. It seems to be an elevated room somewhere. Tier 1. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Master control zone. Current synchronization surveillance data. Analyzing. Please wait. You see a blurry surveillance video recording. The final images of a researcher with an afro haircut, kneeling down and reaching towards something. Okay. So is that the 3 different locations where I can find the triple authentication, I guess? Yeah, whatever. I'm back, Abraham.
Left, the hunt. The hunt's on the left, the harmony's on the right, and the erudition's in the heart.
It's the dragon on your chest.
On the test is preservation. This is a chant of Aeon protection that I came with myself. Please don't alter the wording, lest we offend the Aeons. I only recited the chant 167 times, and you already activated the space anchor. Actually, when I was reciting the chant, I figured it all out. Since you helped me complete my task already, you can continue not to stay on the team, and I will eventually hunt down the monster that killed Alfred and avenge him. I will prove to you that I have the courage to take the step before the long night of death. I hope this is not our last encounter. Farewell, you two.
I hope it is. I did it! Yay! Okay. Teleport. Oops, wrong button. What's this? Battle of Index is a source of pride. Physical exertion breaks shame. It's complete nonsense. So physical labor doesn't even count as work now? Today I'm going to show them all what work is really about. Here, here. All staff present, attention please. Heard of Space Station is undergoing a difficult period of revival. In the battle with the Legion, some of our colleagues were slaughtered by monsters and their cold bodies were thrown into silent space. The cyber attacks has raced years of research efforts. The damaged heroes are slowly disintegrating in a weightless environment. Everything within sight has been turned into wasteland. Monsters are still roaming in our cabins. No matter how dazzling achievements you have made on your own, we can no longer afford to live like hermits. We need to mobilize every member of our staff, put down our inherent prejudices, and work together to recover the lost heroes and repair the damaged cabins. So inspiring. If you don't mind, I don't want to hear any more complaints about physical labor, nor do I want to see anyone putting off work. If you are interested in curio recovery, please report to the Curio Collection Squad under Mr. Win Minde in the base zone as soon as possible. Those who are interested in repair work, come to me now to learn the process. I can help with repairs. Good, good. Are you the young man who helped out in the Master Control Zone? I have a special task for you. 45 meters out the door we are now, there's a major road defect. I've checked in small ordnance depot on the other side. The defect is swarming with monsters. I'm afraid ordinary staff won't be able to deal with this. Don't worry. Just leave it to me. Yes, make sure to repair the road and eliminate the monsters at the end of it. I have many other matters to attend to. Please report back to me when you finish the task.
You guessed it. Alright. So ahead. Oh, I see a big chest. How do I do this? Can I just step on this? Oh, our unearthly marvel. It is made from a special optical materials. When put in direct contact with life forms, they touch the blocks would be illuminated, lighted with blocks to turn them into a physical path. You can use certain blocks to teleport. When you try on such block, you will be teleporting another one in the same color. Be careful how you use them. Okay. Oh, I see. That's one of those.
So that's how it works.
Chest. Hurry. Uh-oh. Huh? He almost saw me. But I'm too fast for him. Yeah!
Time for the main event. Bubs!
Just a scratch. Fight.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Oh, some quick reads. I'll never read them. Maybe my own time.
Yeah,
Looks good.
More treasure. For me.
Alright, that's it. Oh, lag. It's like super smooth, and sometimes it just has like a major chug for no reason. That. What's that? Wait, did I do it? I guess I did. Young man, you're back. Let me concentrate and inspect your work. There's a 0.5 millisecond time delay between the sound reaching both ears, which indicates that the source is in 3 or 9 o'clock position. The sound is much louder on the left ear, which confirms that 9 o'clock position. That means as much in the 3 o'clock position have been eliminated. Good job. Such an incredible skill. It's just sonar positioning, nothing to brag about. And the Herta Department of Ecology, we deal with all sorts of galactic creatures every day. Developing this kind of ability is just part of our training. The staff of Herta Space Station possess many different abilities. After meeting a few of us, you won't be surprised anymore. In short, thank you for your contribution to the Herta Space Station. This reward I managed to secure for the lead researcher, Asta. Please take it. No need to reward you for such a minor good deed. I disagree. All these minor acts of kindness are precisely what make the reconstruction possible. Back when I was an unknown researcher, I was told by the first group of people who worked on the construction of Herta Space Station, this universe is never friendly, rather it is vast and dark. In this vast universe, there are countless pairs of eyes staring at the space station with various intentions. Some covet its curios, while others envy its neutrality and freedom. Others despise it or see it as a chess piece that can be destroyed and trampled on at will. Perhaps we researchers at the only ones who can understand the joy and sadness and epiphany and companionship that it has brought us. Which is why it is up to us to give everything we have to protect it.
Okay then. What's the next one? Arlen's gonna be my bestest friend.
It's getting late. Where to now?
World shop. Every world contains a world shop. Okay. Are you my world shop? Let me double check everything. Research topic, no progress. Research progress report meeting. Cancel last meta. Performance review criteria under evaluation. Good, everything's in place. Now this is the best time for scientific research. I don't think I've seen you before. Nonetheless, it seems to be our fate to meet each other like this. I don't know why it's this voice. He just does. Especially during the leisure time away from work. Don't you don't look very busy. That's not true. How busy am I should not be judged by any existing project, but whether by any brainstorming is happening in my head. This is my work philosophy. Although I may seem pretty leisurely, deep down I do care a lot about the space station's restoration after Legion invasion. Have you noticed how intertwined my eyebrows are right now? That's how much I care about the space station. What do you have got to say there then?
Oh.
You can buy goods with corresponding world currency. Aim purchases are counting the cumulative spending. Interesting. Cumulative spending goals can be rewards to be viewed here. Oh.
Oh, cool. You get things for spending stuff.
I think I needed some of this stuff for someone. I can't remember though. Isn't it like one of my main characters that needs it? So how do you ascend in this game? Oh. Let's see here. Ascend. I need thingies. Oh, I need to be level 15 for that. Ugh, shit. Alright, well, I shouldn't do that. Oopsies. Oh well. I heard you need help here. A majestic legend, the chaos and hurt of the curious cabinet, we can never seem to get a break from it all. Time to bid farewell to research and retire to a quiet, leisurely life. Happy and free. Oh, I see you're a man of culture as well. You can also come out here to unwind and even pick the same spot as me. It's not often you get a chance to waste time like this. Enjoy it while you can. It's not for the turmoil going on. I would still be locked up in the cabin doing their so-called research. I've already made it this far with a full head of hair on that. No need to worry about other people living better than you. The worst that can happen is we all perish together. Look at it this way, even if there's a neutrino burst that heralds the destruction, it's still worth to see it such a beautiful sight. I'm so happy now to be able to freely waste my own life. Just so happy. Do you need help with anything? What do you say? You've already shared some of my joy, so you may as well share some of my chores. We in the Department of Implement Arts have received orders to take stock of various losses at the space station. This includes evaluating areas like a railway platform. All assets damaged by the leech in this area, whether mobile or immobile, must be photographed and reported to IPC. My hands are so full already, so why don't you lend me one? Don't worry, there will be something in it for you. I'll be on my way then. I'll be waiting here for you here, humming some tunes. Galaxy is indeed a sight to behold. You got it. Wow. It was a trace, wasn't it, that I needed? I need ascended. Can't do anything until I send his ass. Alright. It's this one right here. It needs little like compass looking things. Can I get that? I cannot. Oh, what the hell then? I'll shave up for the shadow of destruction or whatever.
People who buy that think Smartwater raises their IQ.
There we go. Never gets old. All right.
Teleport.
Oh, hello, darling. How's it going?
Oh, it's
Oh.
you.
Do you have some?
You have something
Oh.
on your mind?
He's talking. You're really good at taking care of others.
Oh? What did I do?
You're always the first one to charge into battle. Your judgments are always accurate.
It's about being observant at all times and carefully making the best choice for the situation. You can do it too. I think you're not bad yourself.
I didn't think you approved of me.
If you're referring to what I think about you joining the Astral Express, you're overthinking it. My position is simple. It doesn't matter to me. I suggest you ignore my opinions and make your own choice.
You don't seem like someone who likes to travel.
Being on the Express isn't exactly the same as traveling or adventuring. The Astral Express symbolizes trailblazing. You understand? Trailblazing implies the unknown, be it unknown risks or unknown rewards. In my opinion, the unknown is no more terrifying than the known. In fact, the unknown signifies something we can control and change.
I understand.
Okay then.
Let me think things over. Donhan gives a slight nod and shifts his gaze elsewhere. Oh, photographic recognition. Press to enter the photographic recognition mode. It is an unidentified object nearby. The button will begin to flash. Okay. Target marks detected. Receive manually photographed. Okay. Press the function button below R2. Okay. Ooh. What am I taking a picture of? Is it the train? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, save. Why not?
Okay. I can edit it? What, can I put a filter over it? I sure can. Hell yeah. No, I'm gonna put a filter over it. What the fuck? There's something else? I gotta take a picture of her? Oh, the robot. Oh, hello. Okay. So I can talk to Himiko real quick.
So, have you thought things through?
I still have something to talk about to you about Himiko.
Hmm? Go ahead, speak your mind.
Thank you.
There's no need to be so formal. You helped us defeat that big fella anyway. Plus, if we keep making pleasantries, we'll waste a whole day. You've done me a huge favor by defending the space station from the Antimatter Legion. And know that while Herta may not admit it, she owes me one. She won't refuse me if I ask for a favor in return. And it's probably not too much to ask for a rare item from the space station, right? How about we continue talking on the Express? I'll make you a cup of coffee. My special blend.
Everything, care of everything you need?
I was ready ages ago. I've been here so many times before. It should have just been an ordinary trip for me. But everything's not so ordinary anymore, is it? Walking the same path over and over will never be the same. There will always be something new. That's the meaning of trailblazing.
What's the next stop for the Express?
As always, to follow in the footsteps of Akivili. Sometimes we stop on other worlds, and we'll continue to do so. There are countless next stops in the galaxy. I love the vast reaches of space, and the Express does too. I want to seek out new worlds, and the Express wants to return to its former path.
Why invite me to join?
Because you're different.
Because of Stellaron?
Well, that might be the biggest reason. It's not the only one. I think you need a chance. A chance to discover just how different you really are from everyone else. Everybody keeps telling you how special you are and how you have a Stellaron inside you, but that's already plain as day to you. And no matter who tells you, be it me or Herta or anybody, it's not the same thing as feeling it yourself. You have to experience enough to know if you've gained or lost anything because of the Stellaron, and to know who you really are. Learn to control the Stellaron, and then you can control your destiny. The Stellaron might still be an enigma, but the fact of the matter is, it's a part of you. And you have to embrace this before you can move forward into the future.
I don't have any questions.
So, have you thought things through?
I still need some time to think. Okay, well, that's the main story, I think, so we'll come back to that in a second.
I got things I gotta do.
Guess I'll return to Dude Magoo.
It's getting late. Where to now?
We met again. Are you here for vacation this time? Feel free to take your seat next to me and have a break. Take a picture of everything. Back already? You're fast. Here, I have plenty of blank space in this ledger. Let's see what you managed to capture. The Astral Express. Well, strictly speaking, the Express is a part of the space station. Hey, you're the one with the Express vault, right? I'll do you a favor and add its damages to the books. The broken robot. A streamlined body, a silver white metallic luster. Is this the robot that Asta ordered? I have to admit, she has great taste. Are these enough? More or less. I put them all to the ledger. You can take a look now. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Interdimensional bed. Those sleeping in its fragrance will, in their dreams, cross the boundary between dimensions and travel among the stars. Cool. Are you done yet? Don't just nose around. There are only a few lines that concern you, and there's nothing else wrong. I'll take the photos. Shiki Megascope? Yes, even though it's only got bumped slightly in the corner, it still counts as damage. In any case, IPC will reverse this for everything, so there's no need to be coy about it. With thousands of things listed here, who's going to know the difference unless they check every one? Okay, I'll sort out the ledger for a submission later. You should go get some rest. Alright. I need to talk to... Ugh. No, no. Talk to Arlen, right? Oh, there's a chest here. Oh. Oh. People come and go in the space station, but the racers are oblivious to the presence of the chest. Could it be that no one else can see it? You can't help but ponder, and our primal impulse begins to course throughout you. You're about to open the chest when suddenly a reprimand rings in your ears. Why are you rummaging through the other people's things? You resentfully withdraw your hand and watch the researcher pick up the treasure chest and leave. What? Oh. What the fuck? Ah, Arlen's gone. Well then, what's this? A memory bubble. Betrayal. Bubbles are floating in the air with a colorful glow gliding on their surfaces. For some reason, they form an image that seems to carry a profound meaning. You are sure you saw a red sun descending into a snowy mountain and a girl in a robe falling under the tip of a sword. You have even heard someone softly laughing. Everything is surreal and not your imagination. Touch the bub. You extend your arm and the fingertip stops extremely close to the bubble. Nothing happens. Perhaps you should ask for more info from someone who knows what this is. Hinkle, do you know what this is? Oops. 20% of personnel resources. Let's allocate our supplies as quickly as possible. I need a comprehensive damage evaluation of the crew as soon as possible. With all due respect, you've been watching me for quite a while as I command the reconstruction and revival of the space station. How may I help you? Are you responsible for the space station revival? I know who you are. I did a quest with you. I shouldn't keep you. Alright. Any but. Oh, it's favors. It's like they're adding stuff to this place. I've already explored this place. Why are they going to add more crap to it? I'm going to re-explore everything. Alright. I think I'm more or less done here. What's this? It's the most unmysterious office in the universe. I guess I could jump back into the metaverse or whatever. Let's see if there's anything in here worth going for. What is this supposed to be anyway? Her so-called upgrades seem to make no difference at all. Kabonk.
Too late.
Oops.
This is our chance.
Fighting is meaningless.
Oh. Fully. The strange thing happened again. A chill creeps up your spine, mist clouds your eyes, and you see the familiar vision appearing again. This time they are even closer. You can feel the presence and power. Fully, the Aeon of Remembrance appears again. They float in midair, bowing their head and up from above. Are they looking at you? But you are not sure which section is their eyes. You tell yourself to stay sober and complete the mission. Speak to them. What a coincidence! We meet again. Chaos turns into time. Your dereliction of duty will pass, and the volume is no longer proportional. The steps are reduced 1 step, 2 steps, 3 feet away from everything. Be careful. The helio train moves forward, and the baby falls to the ground. The cancer is growing. They respond to you after hearing what you say. You feel the chill in your face, and the hairs on your skin shudder. Then they draw away and disappear in an instant. You feel relieved. You hear Herta's voice at just the right time. You might fly again. Well done. Previous testers never even got a response from Foley. Sounds like she has settled down for her excitement and her voice has returned to the usual emotionless and mechanical register. Just what did you upgrade? What do you think an upgrade is? The next version of the video game? Some tiny rewards handed out every 1.5 months? Herta snorts. This is a whole micro-universe. If you could see all the changes at a glance, why would we spend all the time training a universe? I can't just build a garden for your express instead. Herta sighs. There's a downloader just a little further ahead. Remember to use it to expand your team. Your brain is gradually adapting to the simulated universe, and the available RAM will gradually become accessible for you so you can play with more people. Alright, snap out of it. Go and choose your blessing. The hell's happening? Blessing remembers to manifest in ice, which will enhance freeze effects and buffs. Okay. Dissociation. It may consider frozen will be active. Okay. I'll choose that one. I guess. I don't know. He said ransacking and smashing things are two essential experiences in games. They sure are.
Told you I could fight.
Let's go.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Okay. I'll just choose the best one every time. I don't know. That's the download terminal. Give it a try. Okay. Downloader. Look, on the left are the virtual friends in your brain, and on the right are the friends that have been downloaded into the system's RAM. Bring me along to form a 4-person team, which will be used the blessing of remembrance up to its fullest potential. Okay. Confirm. Herda has joined the team.
Upgrade configured.
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl.
Too late to repent.
Time to twirl. Tough luck. Time to twirl. My turn.
Bum, bum. Okay. To extend the session, the system created a concept of zones. Go through here to teleport into the next zone. Okay. Boop. Open the map. Okay. Here's a map for you. In the first tab, you'll find your rope progress records. The second tab records the blessings you have obtained. Okay. Is this little feature useful? I guess. So it's like I'm doing like a little roguelike path. Alright. Bonk.
Fighting is meaningless.
Told you I could fight. Phew! Oh dear.
I've no interest in conflict.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death. Reveal the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Tough luck running into me!
Let's make it quick.
I've no interest in.
Yay. Enemies are following. You can't contain your excitement. You are a genius. You are sure of it. Your concentration starts to crumble. You love the shaking of every leap. You enjoy the destructive power of endless thoughts until you realize something is wrong with you. This is not you. Oh, uh-oh, they're here. Aha. Akavili, a voice laughed wildly. It has been so long. I miss you greatly. Your hands stand on end. This is the infectious enthusiasm of a madman. They appear before you, without a head and a mask on their arms. They wave their hand at you, still spinning in circles, their arms hanging in midair, their muscles controlling their trembling knuckles, and their posture look like that of a sculpture. I am so sad, they suddenly become sorrowful. Why did you die? They whimpered in pain. As tears ran down the back of your hand, you felt like you really had died. You have fallen too long and the universe has lost its order. They began to clap their hands. Then everything started to turn to chaos. This is what I want. I want to hug you. Unfortunately, I'm just an equation computer. Oh, that seemed kind of cool. They scratched their head. This punk has figured it out again. I have to get this girl to edit their data once more. I have to apologize to you, really. I lay in ambush aboard your train for a whole year just to blow it up with your nameless followers. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. They put their hand on their chest guiltily and bowed solemnly. This disgrace is still pretending they've already figured out you're not Akavili. You're Akavili! You're alive and well! What an interesting component! Please play with me some more. That's what I want. Grow up and defeat me! They kick the ground with a stomp and fade away. You gasp for air as you escape from their torment. Aha! Or aha, the Aeon of Elation. Heard explained uncharitably. A very elusive one who probably found themselves living in a game. This fella is very noisy and dangerous. Next time, bite your tongue and talk to them more. Thanks for your hard work. Okay. The Blessing of Elation loves to throw surprises which can be suitable for characters that do follow-up attacks. Like you. Alright.
Time to twirl! My turn!
Let's go.
Oh dear. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl. Tough luck. What are you?
Fight it.
Bum, 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 bum.
I've no interest in conflict.
My turn.
Let's make it quick.
Oh dear. Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
Too late to repent.
Time to twirl!
The truth of life and death.
This sanctuary is but a vision.
Break!
Tough luck running into me!
Let's go.
Bum, 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 bum. Domain boss.
Need a strategy.
Okay, so I guess we'll just double enhance it. And I'll just do the single enhance it. There's no like capsules around us there. Nope.
Upgrade configured. Freeze!
Move carefully.
Phew!
Let's make it quick.
Time to twirl! I won't break.
Fighting is meaningless.
My turn!
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken. This is our chance.
Batter up!
Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours!
That's pretty easy. No problem. Great job. That's it for today. I've chatted with a few of my collaborators and we decided to redouble our efforts. Next time you come back, you'll enjoy our official version of the simulated universe. When did you chat with them? While you were testing, Herta replies, we have methods of communication far more powerful than those possessed by the IPC or the Intelligentsia Guild. As far as people with our IQ are concerned, this communication is highly efficient. Stephen Lloyd has come up with a bunch of different ideas for making the simulated universe more fun. It won't help us to attract more aeons, but it might just help you have more fun. Herta sighs. Okay. I did it. Yay. What do I get? The simulated universe will be closed for a while. We want to give the whole thing a big overhaul and think about what to do with Aha. Next time you play the official version of the simulated universe, the test version will be abandoned. What a shame. I was just getting addicted. According to Steven, you'll be even more addicted in the future versions, believe it or not. That guy's enthusiasm is just unreal. You can go. I'll message you when I'm ready. You better beg me to come back next time. If I have to, then I will. By the way, there's a simulated universe index over there. You can check it out if you have nothing else to do. But if you're not interested, then forget it. It's not human nature to collect. Okay. Look, information about blessings, curios, and aeons in the simulated universe are all collected in the index. Index of aeons have become top secret info procured. Index of blessing allows you to check the blessings you've already obtained. As for the index of curios, just continue to explore the later worlds. It might just suddenly unlock for you. Okay. Oh, I got a prize for it. Yay. Okay. So you do want to pick all of them. Okay. Oh, it actually tells you how many chests are in the area. That's interesting.
Let's get...
No, I want to spend it on this if I can, right? Because I can. Yeah, let's do it. Nope. Just a bunch of light cores. Or light cones, rather. Okay. Okay. Guess that's it. I can poke around to see if I can't find these other chests, I guess. Might as well, right? Oh, it doesn't say here. Okay. Oh, it says there, though. Okay. Look, I can actually go upstairs now. Another memory bubble. Yeah. Okay. Keep an eye on that for now, then. Let's go in here. Nope. Alright. Don't see anything over there. Oh, there's the chest guy again. That fiery strong instinct rises up you once more as you see the chest again, but you know this chest already has an owner. The desire to open it is helplessly strangled in the midst of moral pain and repression. Your hands react faster than your brain, and the moment you touch the cold surface of the chest, you pull back with difficulty. Why is this chest not yours? Why is this habitual behavior now a sin? How much of the universe is actually within your control? You're about to leave this sad place, but then you notice a researcher watching you from the side. You hold back your tears and nod politely to him. As you turn around, he calls out to you. Hang on! Were you crying just now? Oh. Sorry, I really couldn't help myself. As a matter of fact, I understand that feeling. Actually, I noticed you the first time you tried to open my chest. At first I thought you were a thief, but not just now. I never thought I could find someone with the same hobby as me. I'm the same way. When I see a chest, I have to go over and open it. Seeing as you're a fellow hunter of treasure chests, I'll sate your cravings. But these aren't just my personal clothes, so I could give them to you. I'll tell you what, I happen to have basically something I've collected. Just take it. Perhaps we'll cross paths again sometime. Okay, thank you. Oh. I see a chest over here, though. Blink. Okay.
Looks good.
Oh, fuck yeah. Sage that craving. Shake it.
Alright, I gotta find more chests, apparently. Oh, look, more.
Looks good.
Another memory bubble. There's another robot over here. Very ordinary robot. Okay. Force shut down. Yes. I did it. I shut that one down too. Okay. That's probably like an achievement or something. Can I go into this room over here? I see like some sort of room. Is that on the top floor? Can I open that door? It looks openable. It is. Hello, world. Hello, Joanne. What are you holding? Medicine. I've got something to ask you. Oh, God. Okay. You look sleepy. Oh, you look busy. As much as I would love to voice every single person in this game, I do not have the vocal stamina for that kind of thing.
Looks good.
I'm just kind of poking around to see. Oh, there we go. See what I can pick up here. Another memory bubble. Okay. I need to activate like the ability to like interact with those things because I'm gonna have to make a lot of backtracking. And I would love to jump in this game, just a little bit. Okay, so that's explored there. Right, that's triple authentication for this room, which I don't have yet. What are you? A warp trotter? I don't think I've seen you before. Oh. He is fast acting. No, no, no.
The truth of life and death.
Kill it.
Revealed in an instant.
It's probably a...
This sanctuary is but a vision.
Oh, it's kind of tough.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
This song's for you. Turn it up. You can fight it or rock with it.
Told you I could fight.
Let's go.
Oh. Hello, Sai. Got him.
Pretty good crowd today.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Another hurdle. State your business to stop blocking my view. There are strange bubbles at the space station. Oh, this is top secret. Outsiders can never know what I know of this thing. You must sign a non-disclosure agreement first. What's inside? I won't tell you anything before you sign the agreement. You take the paper and pen from her and leave your signature. The paper is made from a bizarre material, and the ink dries up in a moment it touches the paper. When you move to tip the pen away, your heart suddenly flutters. Please bear in mind that this agreement is more than legally binding contract. You must also abide by the law of imaginary, which is above the social and natural laws. Not even the IPC can override it. Law of imaginary? It's the law of the universe and the world, the only unbreakable law. Now that you have signed the agreement, you can do anything you like with the memory bubbles. Just make sure you're out of sight of the entities for the Garden of Recollection. In fact, I don't think there will be any trouble even if they catch you. Memory bubble? The Garden of Recollection has ways to steal the memories of others. To preserve memories, they created a sententian membrane to keep the memories wrapped up in a bubble, making it easy to carry memories around. They have an even more advanced technology called light cones. With that, they can capture more than just memories. It's a shame that I can never master the light cone technology without the blessing of an Aeon Fully. The Garden of Recollection? It's a faction that worships the Aeon Fully. In their opinion, the world is defined by everyone's perception, and memories are the proof of the world's existence. They are willing to forgo their physical bodies for that purpose. If you ask me, the Garden of Recollection, the Architects, the Family, and the Antimatter Legion are all idiots. They obsessively worship their Aeons. Who are the Memo Keepers? They are members of the Garden of Recollection who travel between the worlds to collect precious memories. You will run into them sooner or later. I bet the memory of Galaxy Express passenger is highly sought after by them. You could get lucky if you meet civilized Memo Keepers, since they might use an amazing memory to exchange with yours. However, watch out for the Memo Snatchers, the radicals of the Garden Recollection. They won't give you a heads up before stealing your memory. Can I touch the bubble now? Sure, just touch it with your forehead. Remember to close your eyes, or your head will start spinning. Okay. Is there one in here? Chest.
Looks good.
I guess there wasn't one in here. It's weird that I need to go here specifically in order to unlock that. Alright. Back I go to touch all the bubs, I guess. Game's kind of chugging a bit. Not sure what I need to do to fix that, but alright, so there was one up in this room over here. And not that chair right there. Right. Bub. They form an image that seems to carry profound meaning. As you approach them, a female voice that sounds familiar to Herdus murmurs monotonously. Tightly held hands. Touch the memory bubble. You approach the bubble and experience a chilly sensation that gently pierces through your skin, flesh, and bones, then goes down deeper. Your neurons are connected to the bones of Mecha number 16's arms. The experience has always been uncomfortable. You turn around, ready to complain to your partner, only to find Leah is also staring at you. No words are necessary. She smiles, then raises her arm. You sense a reaction in your forearm, like a marionette. You're controlled by invisible strings. You try to resist it, but it hurts. At last, you lift your arm, and the pain lessens as expected. You don't like being controlled by me in this way. She snickers at you with her head crooked, blinking her eyes. She sticks up her index and middle fingers and rests both hands on her head, making them look like a pair of rabbit ears. You are forced to do the same and feel embarrassed about it. You know she is making fun of you. Could you not read my mind? You deliberately crease your forehead and quickly spin around to avoid meeting her eyes. This is not something you are used to doing. Lee chuckles before inching her face closer. Number 16 isn't capable of that. You can feel her warm breath caressing the back of your neck. Are you blushing? Come on, you're a girl too. You decide to steer your conversation away from the awkward topic. What's our mission this time? You grit your teeth. Oh, whatever. Feeling as though there are burning coals in your mouth and your body's on fire, your voice is cracked. Catch that star. She looks up at the light of the star that glides downward outside the cockpit and falls into the ocean, where it is crushed by the waves. You let out a muffled grunt, unable to figure out why she appears so calm. You're scared. She extends her arm in your direction, but your arm does not move in response. It seems like she has cut off the connection. While you're deep in your thoughts, she beckons you over. Come on, she invites in a cheering tone. Let's do it like the old days. You reach out your hand. I wish this was freaking visualized. You You reach out your hand silently. She gently laces your fingers together and holds your hand in a tight grip as usual. She is strong despite her slender and small body. The stars are still sparkling on the ocean outside the cockpit. Instinctively, you tighten your hold on Lee's hand to prevent the starlight from slipping through your fingers. Whew, okay. Touch the bub. The redeeming man. You clamber along the steep slope covered in ice. The icy gale is tirelessly assaulting all beings that dare to exist at this height like a sharp blade. Although you are wearing a full set of advanced outdoor equipment prepared by the IPC, you realize your fingers are almost broken because of the cold. You are not bothered by it, as you are very clear that this outrageous journey of redemption is about to come to an end. Those uncivilized barbarians have admonished you countless times. According to the ancient laws of the ununited tribes of Hithredon, any who disobeys the nobles will be ordered to redeem their sins. The wrongdoer will climb Mount Pygmalion alone and reach the peak, where they must rub a copy of the steel's prophetic inscription. If the wrongdoer is pardoned by the inscription, then their name will be cleared in the presence of the chiefs. Huff, almost there. The sky is cleared up, and the gale is turning into a breeze. With your teeth clenched, you try moving your hypothermia-damaged shoulder to swing the pickaxe for that one crucial move. Finally, stepping on the long-awaited ground, you realize you have reached the endpoint. A smile of satisfaction crawls up your face without you realizing it, though it's not as wide as you want it to be because of your stiff facial muscles. Now you just need to look for the star and steel. But there's no steel. Instead, only a frozen, curled-up body can be seen on the vast, snowy landscape. The person is well equipped, and their face is frozen due to the cold temperature. Their eyes, filled with fear, cast their howls of despair across millennia of time. Undoubtedly, the frozen person is you. You gasp in shock and cry soundlessly and bitterly before collapsing on the snow and ramming yourself into the abominable ice sculpture. Then, the mountain robs you of your consciousness. Okay. And there was one in the beginning over here. So is that being tracked now? Doubles? Yup. Oh, I apparently got all the chests though. That's good. Yeah. Ugh. Pure faith. You sit upright in the center of a splendid altar. You see many people wearing the white robes embroidered with gold threads, while others are standing solemnly around the altar in armor and helmets. Their monotonous murmurs fill up the empty, rocky cavern. It is apparent to you what they are doing. They are summoning them, the noble being who travels against time. They intend to treat a mysterious communication channel with steganography and craft it into a ritual prayer. Through a spiritual ritual, they weave the threads of time in an attempt to trace backwards from the last withered leaf of the world tree to the very first bud in the beginning of everything. They firmly believe that by doing so, they will get to meet the noble being, though the encounter will be brief and fleeting. You wonder whether some of them have achieved the goal. Without the intention of disrespecting their faith, you strongly opine that time is undirectional and it's impossible to go back into it. When you take that into account, their creed sounds ridiculous. At that moment, the one in the white robe closest to you suddenly looks up. Can they sense your thoughts? Anxiety senses you as you wonder when they do to you, but then again, it was them who invited you to the altar in the first place. Could this be a cruel ritual that involves sacrifices? You tremble in fear and plead for their mercy loudly, but you do not have a mouth. Now you really wish they could read your mind. The person in the white robe walks up to you in a steady pace. Oh, please, at the least treat me humanely, you wail. You can almost make out the cold glint flickering underneath the person's robe. Help! Are there no law and order here? You keep your eyes tightly shut. You hear the rustling sound of that annoying robe being dragged along the stone tiles and the muffled thump of a pair of bare feet landing on the ground. The sound getting closer, louder, and suddenly comes to an abrupt halt somewhere very close to you. Yet you only feel a warm sensation. You open your eyes to find the person pressing his forehead against your body. Tears are streaming down his face, which was what obscured by the shadow of the hood. The monument is shaking. They have sensed us. He announces at the top of his lungs. Soon after, sighs of relief come from the crowd. A surge of relief washes over you too. It's great that people are here civilized, and no one will do anything bad to pathetic stone. Okay. So I collect all the chests in the areas. It looks like I can redeem.
It's getting late. Where to now?
I can redeem something with this guy, apparently. Claim? Oh, this is the man with the afro, by the way. I think we need to talk to. Nothing special. Nothing special. So boring here. Everyone was wearing the same clothes. This is an obliteration of stats and individuality. Your hairstyle is so cool. Not bad. You got nice taste. The space station has a strict dress code for all researchers. I have to. Okay, blah 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 blah. Highlights. Swing my head. Normally I'm supposed to talk to people because first conversation. Be sure we can get other talking about. Then it's not what we said. Come back for a second conversation with me. Principal Space Warhead Association. That sounds awesome. You're on the right track. Momentum. To study the correlation between this phosphorus powder. Management developing missile space warhead corporation. There will be no room for outsiders. Sign with me. Sign with me 3 times. Don't you have to work? Station component from inside of Abracadabra. Make my wish plethora. There's a new station for me. Of course, it never changed. Now I want you to ask you a question. How on earth are we supposed to recognize a researcher in the crowd? By their hair. Okay. Miss Emery looks similar to me. Back when the researcher looks similar to me. Lying face down on the platform. My girl was not far away. Time to do afro. Okay. Gone cold. Still Space War Association. The future I will recognize a search for researcher in the crowd. Oh, this is a bunch of those garbage. Holy hair with me. See, this is our 5th encounter. Press me so long, this is what's entertaining. Take these. Not because I'm too lazy to toss them out. Corporate. I got the authentication. Nice. So I need to find 2 more. Okay. Taking distinction from others. The corners are chipped and the writings are worn out. It's unclear if it works. Oh, it's a robot.
Hello, food order robot cooking genius number 123 at your service. Scanning user identification information. Please do not remove your name card or face. Scan successful. The mail package failed for pickup as space station business meal. If you want to taste more delicious food, please upgrade your researcher level. Current number line is 0. The meal is being dispatched for you. Please wait patiently. Delivery in progress. Delivery in progress. Delivery successful. Space station business meal has been delivered. Enjoy your meal. Oh, I got things. Thank you.
Okay.
People who buy that think smart water raises their IQ.
Okay, let's see. There's still 2 things here I can get. Also a couple of doors I can maybe open. Need to find that last identification card. Boop, boop, boop.
Can't stop.
Too late to repent.
Turn it up.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Let's go.
The best is yet to come.
Hold on. There's nothing over here, looks like. That'll create a bridge over there. There. You see that little room over there. I'll just do that then. Wait, no, I can't cross this. Oh! Why is it so weirdly laggy sometimes?
Can't stop.
Rules are made to be broken.
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life is
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's rock. My turn.
Oh god. Just think the chains to stop them from doing that? It's just like so weirdly laggy, like randomly. I don't know what the fuck would be, but it's a reflection thing. I think a change will probably fix it. It's just going to be laggy. Okay, this is a dead end. Maybe some way to activate this bridge here, I think. Ah, okay. I was correct. What's this? This floor of the room is at quiet corner of the disposal site. A card can be seen glimmering faintly. Special access card has vaguely distinct from others. Corners are chipped. Okay, so this is another part of that. Okay. 1,000 stars. Oh, I got a message from Herda, apparently. Special access card detected. 3 in total. Classification level unclear. Triple authentication enabled by system. Welcome back. It's the usual spot. Where's the usual spot? Response authenticator invalid. Triple authenticator is enabled by system. Welcome back. It's the usual spot. Okay.
Fighting is meaningless.
Tough luck.
The best is yet to come.
This will strengthen our...
Oops, I didn't. I switched the wrong person.
I've no interest in conflict.
Time for the main event.
Turn it up. You can fight it or rock with it.
Told you I could fight.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for the main event.
Let's rock. Here!
Let's make it quick.
Rules are made to be broken.
You can't run!
Fighting.
Try that again. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
No interest in conflict.
Time for the main event.
Keep up! Told you I could fight. Phew! You can't run! Try that again.
Let's go.
Just a scratch. Too late to repent. Rules are made to be broken. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for the main event.
Let's rock.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it.
Or rock with it!
Told you I could fight. Here!
Just a scratch.
You can't run! Tough luck.
Let's make it quick.
Okay.
Oh, shiny. Ooh, sparkly.
This cup of coffee sits silently on the table like an elegant aristocrat. Despite being cold, it holds its head aloft and exudes a rich aroma. This aroma seems to have its own magic. As you gaze deep into the brown liquid, you feel your thoughts slipping into the abyss. Take a sip. You feel some lingering warmth the moment your lips touch the rim of the cup. Perhaps it hasn't been long since this coffee was brewed, and it still retains some kind of newborn beauty. It's a shame you only took a tiny sip and couldn't taste more of the aroma. Maybe you should drink some more. Take another sip. The bitter flavors of the coffee begin to take you over your mouth, aggressively and brutally assaulting your taste buds. There is still quite a bit of coffee in the cup. You decide to take another sip. The bitterness seems to have dissipated, and your taste buds took off the veil that concealed the flavor's true self. Will the real aroma of this coffee turn out to be pretty gentle and sweet? Well, I can only wait and see. Take another sip. The fruity scent gradually spreads. You seem to be among birdsong in a valley, and the trickling stream before you is the best balm to soothe your suffering soul. A light breeze lifts you up, and soft feathers surround your body as the stars before you begin to sway from side to side. Oh? I'm dead. Oh. Are you awake? How are you feeling? Dizzy? Why are you alone in such a dangerous place? Bitterness in your mouth and immense stomach pains leave you feeling extremely weary. You shake out your head, not wanting to answer some extraneous questions like that. Alright, take care of yourself and go see a doctor if you feel sick. Stay out of dangerous places. You might not be so lucky to have saved you next time. You hold your tongue, seeing the worried look on both their faces. It's also because that cup of coffee, you reminisce of the bitterness and sweetness that was on your tongue. It was the right thing to do, stop after a few sips. However, if you had another chance, would you still try that cup of coffee? I would. Okay. Where the hell am I? There's a memory bowl here. Peeping. Okay. It is always stiflingly hot on the Abilene Express. Every day you work squeezed shoulder to shoulder with various mechanical bodies as you commute home from work, as if you were one of those cans of Tiber fish stuffed in your fridge, or a fish inside the cans itself. You're using the cloudy prosthetic eye at the back of your head to peep at the blonde woman, or more precisely the blonde female robot behind you. You stare at her phone screen, happily browsing her romantic life that reads like a soap opera. This distance is extremely delicate. You consider yourself as someone who walks on the edge of morality. Out of the remaining shreds of your conscience, you deliberately move your frontal vision away. That's totally not because it's easier to peep this way. Totally not. You wonder whether she's a colleague from your department? You have no idea, but you enjoy reading about her interactions and schemes with her 18 lovers. Between you and her, you are not sure who is more guilty, but you've always had a knack for finding excuses to prove your innocence. Work is hard, life is stolen, I don't even have enough Abilene coins to buy tickets with a seat. That's what you've always used to excuse yourself. I wouldn't behave like this if I could afford to take a floating cab every day. Anyways, the IPC's fault for carrying out this so-called train expansion. You are indignant, but you don't really understand what trains expansion even means. You just remember the term is often mentioned by your supervisor. Whoever wants to be a saint can be one. You ain't gonna be one unless the act gives you some money. You refocus your gaze on the constantly refreshing phone screen. She is typing. You concentrate and try to read the messages. The guy next to me is the 19th. You can feel a sharp rise in temperature of your brain computer. You roll your prosthetic eye around to check your surroundings, but there's no one around you. Who is the 19th? Have you been caught? Is there police patrolling nearby? Or, regardless of the outcome, you dare not continue your train of thought. You realize you're timider than you imagine yourself to be, and the electronic components in your body are also kicking off chemical reactions from the catalytic heat. You feel dizzy. Okay.
The details tell me about capability. Word count tells me.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's rock. My turn.
Let's go.
Complete disappearance. The folklore team of the Intelligentsia Guild stationed on the planet has not replied, but your aircraft is running out of fuel. We must land now, the pilot announces through the communication channel. The dashboard shows your altitude has been decreasing rapidly, dropping to a 3-digit figure. The view outside has changed from wispy clouds to the roofs of exquisite houses, confirming the descent is taking place. Still no signals detected, your captain sounds anxious, and your view people from the guild are swindlers who hoodwink others under the guise of knowledge. You do not understand why the captain is so worried. All frequency bands are blocked, just like a week ago. The nerd speaks in his usual flat tone. Also, no heat emission of living organisms are detected in residential areas, or rather, anywhere. I did not yet. In case you don't understand what this means, I'm saying that all living organisms on the surface of the planet have evaporated, he adds while pushing the glasses upward. The nerd's attitude always gets on your nerves, but you still can't help feeling incredulous at this. All living organisms on this planet have vanished? Is that even possible? Actually, it might be. After all, these humanoid fungi are pious believers of the bizarre faith. Perhaps their god has brought them all to another place. While being absorbed in your thoughts, you are jolted back to reality by a violent shudder from the bottom of the aircraft. It seems like you have landed. Now you just need to look for the rascals from the guild, then get out of here. After picking up a ray gun, you hop out of the hatch after the captain. You and the rest enter a building and exit again. The search lasts for a long time, but your confusion is not answered. As the nerd puts it, all life activities on this planet have creepily come to an abrupt halt. Food left on the plates hasn't rotten yet. Unattended fireplaces set the building on fire, which is later put out by the rain. Pens drop to the floor due to gravity. They're ink stained in the entire room. The only thing unaffected is the intricate coat of arms that constantly watches over everything created by the fungi civilization from every corner of the world. From both sides of the streets, inside closets, on flags, and niches, it is everywhere. Does the main character count as a 5-star? I have him. No, I haven't gotten lucky enough yet. I did draw a 10 on the character banner. Nothing happened though. It's another secret, dude.
This will strengthen our position.
Watch this awesome move!
The truth of life and death.
This sanctuary is is but a vision. Break!
This song's for you. Keep up!
Tough luck running into me.
Rules are made to be broken. Fighting is meaningful.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
I've no interest in conflict.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up. Told you I could fight.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
The best is yet to come.
I don't have any more. Another memory bubble. These things are freaking everywhere, man. Can't actually reach this one though. Oh, I can. There we go. The way back home. Okay. Today should have been your lucky day. Your department head, whose face is always as long as the fiddle, just raised your IPC rating to P30. You share the news with your mother living in your faraway hometown, and her voice sounds excited on the other end of the communication device. You seem to hear her slimy body making a bubbly sound, a special physiological reaction of your Bavira race in moments of happiness. You end the call and get on your brand new floating motorcycle. This baby cost 18 months of your salary. Although it is pricey, it can soothe the trauma you have suffered in your workplace. You think it is worth its price tag, but it doesn't do much to your pain today. Should you tell your mother the truth? That the traditional project department is, in fact, a place for people to retire and it has no future? With a whimper, you twist the throttle to the max and dash into an aerial interchange lane at the new Londinium. You like joyriding along the interchange lane. From here, the city looks like a tiny flickering candlelight on a mineral birthday cake, easily blown out. The troubles you face at work all fade away in that moment. The streets are deserted. You look up briefly at the news projected in the sky to find out the latest happenings in this bustling city. The face of the co-prime minister appears on the screen. Fine, you grumble, deciding to focus on the road ahead. Yet it is too late. The instant you return your attention from the clouds to the road, the engine of the floating motorcycle suddenly misfires and plummets to the ground out of your control. You just hope you won't land on a Buckingham Avenue, or you'll be fined an enormous amount. To your relief, there's only an old shopping street with a few pedestrians nearby. Your landing has hurt no one. Elderly couples who were happily chatting suffer a fright, but as soon as they realize you were nothing but a puddle of slime, they immediately clink their glasses in happiness again. I can't believe this. You bubble as you stare at the motorcycle reduced into a pile of burning wreckage, not knowing what to do. You have no idea how far you are to your condo. You can only look up to the sky and ask for advice from the stars. But you hear the stars in the sky saying, even the poorest worker in East New Londinium can't help but feel proud of the wealth we jointly own with the IPC. Okay. Is this a puzzle? What is this? Oh, is it there? Okay. Another one. Flapping wings. To your surprise, you are stuck in a dark and cramped room. The air is thick and dank, mixed with the putrid scene, unique to moldy, rotten wood. You want to turn around to exercise your tight joints, but you find yourself unable to move. Not only is there no space around you, but your muscles and tendons are also stiff and trembling out of abject fear. It's because you can clearly hear them, those multitudes of cursed creatures sniffing around outside this locked wooden box. Their serrated feelers are impatiently thrashing around, lashing out at everything outside of your narrow confines. You can hear them dashing madly around the room. You can hear the constant movements of their iron-hooked limbs and armor-like carapace, producing a piercing noise that drives one into insanity. Of course, you know of these despicable arthropods as no intellect to communicate with you. Their disgusting mouthpieces, dripping with sticky saliva, should only be used for chewing and eating, but you are sure heard something. They are definitely whispering something, but their mouthpieces, no, those darn mouthpieces, should not be able to make that kind of sound. Could the sound come from their filthy wings covered with an oily film? You listen intently. Yes, the disgusting wings are flapping in the air as they repeatedly utter the cursed name and shrill, coarse hiss. Tazaroth. Oh? Yeah. Oh, it's another robot. I'm gonna turn you off too. Boop. Shattered curio with particles flowing around the crack reflecting unstable light. It reminds you of some kind of ancient cathode ray tube device and a mysterious rule that everyone somehow knows. It's not working, just try hitting it. You just constantly reach out to tap the curio. Not knowing whether it's an illusion, you feel that the light emitted by the strange object is more dazzling than before. You decide to tap it a few times. Nothing seems to happen, you decide to tap it again. It doesn't seem like anything is different. Still doesn't seem like anything happened, so you decide to tap it again. And I'm dead. Oh. Your previously dim curio suddenly shines brightly. You throw your hands up to shield your eyes. Several seconds later, you open your eyes, but the cracks have disappeared. After checking you're not hallucinating, you decide to tell Asta about this. Okay. The backend detected weird quantum fluctuation just now. You were right beside it at the time. What happened? I fixed the curio. I just whacked the curio a few times and the crack disappeared. I can't even believe it myself. I can't believe it either. The backend data from the Panopticon system does show it has been fixed and is activated at the moment. It's been giving out a steady energy reading. It may be pure luck, but this is too much of a coincidence. Hey, could it be that your hand was blessed by an Aeon? Alright, I'm kidding. No matter how, you are the one who did it. I've sent you the reward. Remember to check it out. Okay. It's another dang bubble. Oh crap, these are everywhere. The end of a banquet. You can see the long table stretching out for more than 10 meters, traversing the entirety of a long and narrow hall. You're holding a beautiful set of cutlery in your hands with the shiny silvery surfaces still dripping with delicious sauce. All types of gourmet food imaginable are served on the other side, further away from you. You turn to the left side of the table. Thedric, who sits nearest to you, is the eldest son of the family and a most valiant soldier. Without him, you cannot imagine how this kingdom could have survived the relentless attacks from the Legion. Next to Thedric is Claudmer. You're their second son with the rule of the largest stellar space. Silent and barren planets where people have feared to tread are transformed into flourishing places under his leadership. You have high hopes for him, as he is the most crafty among your children. Then you look to your right side of the table. Hildebina is your eldest daughter, your favorite. She is a fearless warrior with flaming red curls in her hair. Generals in neighboring galaxies fearfully call her the Kingdom's Flame. The one next to Hildebina is Claudania, who never reveals her face in public. With the brightest mind in the kingdom, she carefully manages from the shadows all the planets under the kingdom's rule. She's your most competent advisor. If they were here, the banquet would be lively and a joyful occasion, but now, there's nothing but silence in this run-down hall. You can only close your eyes as you put a chunk of delectable Goria beef into your numb mouth, drowning in memories. You remember Thedric has passed away not long ago with one of the kingdom's starships. You remember Claudmer had already betrayed you. He exchanged his humanity and millions of lives with the Legion for his own survival. Then you think about Hildebina and Claudania. You realize the banquet is coming to an end. Indeed, the deadline handed down by that Lord Ravager is fast approaching. My lord, should we surrender to them? Or return the presidency with a despicable warning and notice. It's time to end this. As you're about to pick up your pen, hordes of Void Rangers break down the doors and pour into the hall. So it seems like every one of these memory bubbles has a word that is complete in all caps. So I wonder if there's something to do with that. There's a house of cards. 40 cards are stacked in a precise arrangement to form a spire. Pull away from a single card and it will collapse in a ruinous heap. Perhaps this is how causality works. We have thousands of choices, but there's only one outcome, and yet you believe that happenstance are etched into inevitability. One day you'll find the answer beyond a guaranteed destiny. Got a shield. Broken blade. Oh my god, it's the freaking wing glider from Kitchen Effect. What the hell? A pair of black feathered wings hovers in the air at about the height of a grown human, maintaining the appearance of flight. You imagine the figure of an adventurer flapping those wings and rising with the wind. You feel the wind. A warm, welcoming wind blows to your face, plays with the ends of your hair, and fills your body. The wind sends you to fly beyond the mountain ranges of vast oceans. Behind you, windmills turn and pastoral hymns chime. Before you, shooting stars stream down and snow glitters. You open your eyes, wake from your imagination. The black feathered wings fly still as if recounting your story, as if singing a whole world. Interesting. I wonder if these curios are all references to other games I have not played yet. Oh? Some kind of ice crown? Energy black hole. Alright, anyway. Let's see. There's still one chest that eludes me, it looks like. Oh. Oh yeah, oh I see.
This will strengthen our position. Move carefully.
Turn it up! My turn! With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's go.
Rules are made to be broken!
Just a scratch.
Try that again! You can't run!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Time for the main event.
Let's rock!
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Yeah!
Let's make it quick.
Oh, he's down. Shit.
or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Watch this!
Rules are made to be broken!
Someone's gonna die here.
You're out!
You're annoying!
The show must go on.
My turn.
Let's go.
You have the worst luck running into me. Watch this! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Let's make it quick. How about this?
Oh, come on. Oh, that's it. Oh my god. I only did that. Shit. That was rough.
Looks good. Keep at it. Keep at it.
A cautious love. You can't move. Both of your hands are staked onto an ugly and massive portrait. Your body is hanging in the midair, dragged towards the ground by gravity, yet unable to fall. Below is a pile of firewood soaked in oil. The excruciating pain is numbing. You are accused of leading a rebellion as desecrating the god of beauty, Anne DeRay, who bestowed our minds and senses upon us as blessings. The man sitting on a high seat haughtily states, "Do you have any objections?" You spit, getting rid of the bloody broken teeth stuck in your throat. Anne DeRay. You know very well where that name is derived from. It's Eldrelia, the hideous being. The people fanatically worship them and are grateful for their gifts, but do these people really believe there is an absolute beauty in the world? How foolish! Nothing is perfect, and you understand that better than anyone else. You think of Dr. Howe and how you used to sneak looks at his face. You reminisce about Howe and the field filled with dandelions after class. He quizzed you on when Harlow 6 reached Peregrine every year. That would be when the satellite is closest to Owenley. You forgot about the date and had no idea that Harlow 6 was in fact closest to Owenley on that day. And the satellite's thermal radiation made your cheeks burn red. Meanwhile, Dr. Howe continued to tell you about the research of Astral Ecology School. But you could not think of research. Instead, you listened to the sound produced when his skin brushed the fabric of his shirt and tried to compose a song with it. Later, you started observing the creases on his shirt formed by the shape of his muscular body. You dare not speak while you carefully looked over in every detail about him. Falling in love with a genius made you feel even dumber. Your feelings for him lasted until the day Dr. Howell announced the love of his life. On that day, he vowed to spend the rest of his life tracing his past, present, and future of Anne DeRay. Then he disappeared and has not been heard from since. Since that day, everything you understand about beauty has turned to ashes. Flames rise from below and devour you in an instant. Okay, then.
So that's how it works.
You look, you need work. How about sesame with a tiny little experiment? Stop staring at my puppet all the time. I don't find the view of your nostrils very enjoyable. Okay. Alright, the last area is the supply zone. I can see a place right there I haven't explored. I'll probably stop pretty soon though, because I'm really hungry and I want to kind of spend some time with Sai. So.
This will strengthen our position.
Freeze!
Fighting is meaningless.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up!
This is our chance.
Rules are made to be broken.
You couldn't have done it without me. Turn it up! Told you I could fight.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Okay. Figured as much, because you get a whole bunch of stuff whenever you kill them, so.
The truth of life and death, revealed in the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Songs.
Let's rock. Tough luck running into me.
Let's make it quick.
The best is yet to come.
What's this? A toilet? Standing upright in the middle of the room is an unremarkable household object. It looks so out of place that you start to suspect you might have taken a wrong turn somewhere. There's a note stuck to the ceramic surface. Curio, door to a new world, loan to something at the Department of Implement Arts for Experiments. Non-research personnel should not touch this object. There's also a warning posted near the particular button. The department is not responsible for any consequences from unauthorized persons sitting down and pressing flush. It's not so much a warning but a tutorial. You decide to sit down and flush. You sit down at the door to a new world. As you push the flush button, you start to feel a strange suction. What the? What the? You scared the heck out of me. I'm kind of dizzy. Oh no, are you sick? You should go to the medical department and get that checked out. I just want to slack off for a while, but why are these people popping out of nowhere? And this toilet? Not this again. Popping out of nowhere? Yeah, like you just did now. How to put it, this place was once my own private rest area. Whenever experience wouldn't go my way, I'd come here for a little break. Recently, I kept on running into weird things, like when I was daydreaming, I'd sometimes hear startled cries. Oh yeah, and also always with the sound of flushing water. I got so confused, I wasn't in the restroom, so how come there's no flushing sound and then this toilet bowl just popped out of nowhere? I can't let you know. Oh, so that's how it is then. I got it. Thank you. This is my private rest area. If you don't mind, I could please ask you to leave for a bit. I like a little peace and quiet. Digestion. You're pretty sure Dr. Darville has gone crazy. You glance at her hunched, frail, and shrunken husk of a body. She silently stares at you through the terrifyingly thick lenses. These scientists never know how to read the air. All you want right now is to throw this report containing the ravings of a mad scientist into a furnace and send her packing. You never want to hear the word organism again. This is fact. Anyone, please help. These dry and infuriating lips are trembling again. We live within the body of an enormous mammal located mostly inside its intestines. I've had it. You slam your hands on the desk as you stand up. The woman is clearly humiliating you and the entire dukedom of Denisova. However, she merely adjusts her glasses, completely unfazed by the rage within you that is threatening to explode. Your Highness, have you ever considered why acid and mist have become increasingly common recently? She asked hoarsely. We must completely ban the use of diesel engines. The exhaust fumes these engines release are causing a significant irritation of the creature's intestines, which leads to the increased secretion of intestinal juices. Complete ban, you gasp. Her proposal is easier said than done. The fallout from such a ban would nosedive the nation's finances into the red. What's the big deal with the acid mist? As long as the factories continue ahead of the full power and churn out more protective equipment, the gear would generate such serious revenue. You can't help but feel pleased that this idea. A smile crosses your face. The doctor, however, seems to misread that smile. He seems to view it as you agreeing with her proposal and starts to talk again. There's also the earthquake, she clears her throat. In this past month, Denisova has 3 seismic events. This means that there is increased activity within the host intestines. Detrimental activity. Time to end the conversation. You have no more interest in listening to her allusions to parasites and excrement. Just as you are about to order her to leave, you feel the hall sway violently. The ceiling begins to collapse. This is what I want to discuss next, she says with a voice that is calm as ever. We predicted there will be a 4th earthquake, a regurgitation at unprecedented scale. It will be completely dissolved by a stomach acid. No one will survive. Oh, you found one and ran away from it? Okay. Been good. This March 7th.
Hey, I heard the news. You're coming with us on the express, right?
Do you want me to come along?
Do I even need to say it? I think we're becoming fast friends. Isn't that enough? But you look like you've got something on your mind. Come on, out with it.
Oh, how time flies.
Getting nostalgic already? You know, when you were passed out, all I thought was I had to look after you. And then you picked up the bat? Just incredible! In the blink of an eye, you knocked that big fella into Mr. Yang's black hole and saved me. I still haven't thanked you properly yet. Nah, we're not splitting up here.
How did you join the express?
I'd like to know too. I was already on the train when I woke up. I was just drifting out there in space and got picked up by the express. Amazing, right?
Does that kind of thing happen often?
Crazy stuff like that? Not too often. It sure freaked me out. But every encounter I've had since coming aboard the express has been strange to say the least. For example, going to the desert to catch something called a sandfish, correcting a gravitational field to flip an upside-down castle, or almost getting my head cracked open by a galena ball falling from the sky while trying to avoid a sleeping reindeer on the road.
What the hell?
Huh. Looking back now, it all seems quite dangerous. But I had the crew there with me, so the problems didn't seem all that bad.
This guy Doctor Who or something? I'm thinking about it as you get on the express.
Of course you should! Why wouldn't you? There's only 4 of us now, plus Pom Pom. Each of us can have our own carriage to sleep in. You wouldn't have the heart to leave your carriage unmanned, would you?
That sounds... I don't know what the carriage is like.
Then come aboard and take a look for yourself.
Let me think things over.
I'll be waiting for you.
Okay. Apparently there's a chest here. Oh, there's a puzzle over here I haven't done yet. Oh, I left... That was the place of the toilet I left prematurely. Right. I also left that place with the freaking coffee prematurely as well. I should stop drinking and sitting on things.
Wow, good stuff.
Yep. Boop it. That's another damn memory bubble. Fuck these things. But they're kind of interesting, but there's so many of them. A feast. You move through a nebula made of numerous ionized gases. Your long journey has made your digestive cavity feel upset. You desperately want to fill it with something. I know this feeling. Anything. You devoured so many interesting items. A chunk of steel that shoots bright gas currents. A massive ball of fire trapped in a cage of iron. A crunchy rock debris disk. But you've grown tired of eating all that. You want something tastier and more of it. You flail your tentacles restlessly. Not being able to eat makes you also feel hangry. Feel so hangry. There also must be something tasty around the nebula, right? You feel a little annoyed as you circle about in a high-speed particle stream in misery. All of a sudden, your sensory orb seems to pick up something fragrant, a scent that draws you in. What could it be? Is it something delicious? The filaments in your stomach tremble with excitement. You can't wait anymore. You race off to the source of the aroma, countless tubes and feeders swinging about violently. You haven't had this kind of feeling in forever. A primitive impulse shoots into your endoderm from your peripheral nervous system. It's thirst and hunger. The scent grows more intense. You can't resist the urge to extend your umbrella of a body as you throw your whole being into its dazzling aroma. You are so close, so close! Now it's time for a grand feast. What comes into your field of vision is a massive planet. It is truly big. Big celestial body. You are still young, so you never imagined that a planet could be so big. You had previously assumed they were all small enough for you to swallow whole. Yet the planet before you is easily 3 times the size of your body. It makes you wonder whether a digestive cavity could fit it. How many days would it take to consume the whole planet? Your worries slip away before long. After all, you have plenty of time. You are the youngest in your amoeba slime mold tribe. You have far more days ahead of you than behind. You realize that you can eat for as many days as you like. Eating is your destiny. With this in mind, you happily burrow into the viscous atmosphere made of hydrogen and helium. You start looking for a place to begin your meal. Do you want to taste the scorching molten core first, or the cool clouds of ammonia as a buffet of planetary proportions? Okay. That's kind of terrifying. The screen display reads schedule a meeting. There's detailed tables below with corresponding times. All the other meeting rooms are fully booked. This is the only free room. You look for a blank spot and your hands suddenly begin to feel itchy. Book a meeting. After selecting time, an interface pops up asking you to select participants. You cannot find the exit button. You decide to randomly check for a few names from the faculty list, not even caring that they are not from the same department. After all, interdepartmental research is the future of academia. A row of characters pops up on the screen. Booking complete. Uh-oh. It's still too soon for the meeting to start, so let's take a stroll elsewhere. Okay.
Good stuff.
Proper role game. Hello, little kid. Adler. How strange, it was right here a minute ago. Did my eyes make a mistake? It can't be. Are you looking for something? Ah! Please don't sneak up behind people, especially when they aren't concentrating. However, I don't think I've seen you before. Are you a new researcher? Judging from your outfit, you look like you're a big shot from the Department of Ecology. Anyway, I better not talk about this with you. What creatures do you study? Rare species, of course. Those little creatures are so much more interesting than human grown-ups. However, the curiosity in your eyes, I don't see that a lot of grown-ups' eyes. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll tell you everything I know. Okay, we're just gonna... Okay. What is this? The device is automatically locked. To unlock it, please enter your password. Password, choosing numbers randomly with the eyes closed. Wrong password. If you forget your password, please select recover password to recover it. Please don't attempt to use this device if you don't need access. Recover password. Verification protocol progress. Verification protocol. Verification successful. Verify as a space station researcher. Researcher. Please choose retrieval method. Verification code or security question. Security question. Checking permission level. Verification in progress. Verification successful. Please answer the following question. Who has the biggest influence on your life? Madame Herta. Correct. Impartial, wise, objective, three-dimensional, and to the point. Madame Herta admires such thoughtful and conscious young researchers who dare tell the truth.
And that's the next question. What is the most outstanding research result you achieved on the space station? The Sure. Wrong. Uh-oh. Joining the space station? Okay, it's just none. A correct, humble, and self-aware answer that shows bravery to admit shortcomings. Madam Herter admires such thoughtful and conscious young researchers who dare tell the truth. Dare to tell the truth. Please answer the last question. Where's the spare physical security card for this terminal stored? On Peppy's dog tag? No. Peppy has signed a formal employment contract with the space station. Wait. Mystery contained in the flying paper crane? Correct. The security has been verified. Reboot and activate the device to log in. Log in. Paper crane. Checking permissions. User information identified. Backup device decloaking successful. Find an origami crane near the terminal to solve your lack of credentials. Oh, this thing. An origami crane lightly scented, you gently take it apart and some words unfold before you. When there are only 5 minutes left in this world, I only want to choose you. I only want to look into your eyes. Your glistening brown black eyes. How would I like to shrivel away beneath them, even if I had to see you go away in desperate farewell until I turn into powder and dissipate in the wind. Did I finally disappear like dust on the wind? As a reader, you care deeply about whether or not this story remains unfinished. This is definitely not the terminal's password. Oh. Is there multiple? There is. Origami crane that perhaps contains the password for the terminal. You gently take it apart, some words unfold before you. If they haven't stopped me, I would never have parted with you. I just want you to have as my companion to live my days off fully. We can laugh together, even if we are watching boring soap operas. I really like you, Peppy. I even bought some cookies for you and grind your teeth on. Something doesn't seem right. You definitely recall Peppy being Arlen's puppy. You can't help but worry about the mental state of the researchers aboard the space station. It's definitely not the terminal's password. Sometimes I feel like I have the rainforest inside me. As long as you are nearby, I can hold your palm and the plants of the rainforest will flourish and warmth will surround me. Why does the rain pour down every time you have to leave? When the river of the rainforest breaks its banks and rushes down? Maybe because my tears have blurred my vision. Only someone who's remained single for a long time could be so full of nonsense. You mercilessly determine the author's emotional state. Oh, this is definitely not the terminal's password. God damn it. How many of these fucking things are there? I guess the previous room? Oh yeah, right here. Doesn't have the power flag because solve your lack access permissions. You can't wait to unfold it. Ha, of course, the password's gotta be simple, right? 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's better be damn worth it. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turns black, swallowed by the familiar startup page. However, your heart holds no joy. Only the endless exhaustion from following complicated procedures. Password incorrectly. Login in progress. Login successful. Congratulations, you have now entered a virtual wasteland devoid of any documents. What? No! Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Well then, let's see here. Well, I've gotten every chest in every area. Why is there like this exclamation mark next to this redeemable thing?
Wanna go take some pictures?
Maybe? Oh, shot him. Damn. I'm just reading this.
Nope. Okay. Well, I don't know what I want, so... Okay. Perhaps the level XP, the XP books might be a good thing to start with. Claim. Claim. I got a Peppy card. Woof, walk time. Okay. Attacking enemies with physical weakness restores the Trailblazer's HP equal to 5% of the Trailblazer's attack. Okay. Okay. I'm really hungry and I'm getting a little bit tired. So let's go ahead and end it there. Ugh. Gotta alt tab to do this. There we go. Okay. Whew. I gotta go rest my throat. Oh, shush. Oh, dang it. Alright. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. I think I might be playing the Jedi game tomorrow. You shall see. If not, it'll be more of this. I hope that this is enjoyable to some extent. I think it's kind of interesting all little bits. Though it's a lot of talking on my part, but yeah, a lot of fun. Okay. Well, see you later, Demi-chan. See you later, everybody else. I'm gonna go eat something. I'm dying. Ugh. Alright. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.